Former UFC and the current PFL heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou says that he is the best heavyweight after Jon Jones' win over Stipe at UFC 309. Francis didn't lose his title in the octagon. Instead, he was stripped of it after failing to reach an agreement with the promotion over his contract. This is why many MMA fans still doubt Jones to be the best heavyweight in the world. Francis left the UFC on top of his game, outclassing Cyril Gunn to get a decision win. In an interview with TMZ Sports, Francis reacted to Jones's performance and a potential fight between the two. Quote, "There's always that thought about a fight possibility when it's your division. It's a thing. You think about everybody, like how would I handle this person? Everybody at that level has something, especially someone like Jones. Then you have to think like, what if it was me? What would I do?" Ngannou has considered how a fight with Jones would play out. While he acknowledges Jones as possibly the greatest fighter to ever step into the octagon, the Predator firmly believes he's the top heavyweight in MMA right now, despite not being in the UFC. "It would be a good fight for us." Francis told TMZ, "There's more into this, like legacy and everything. I mean, I can finish my career at some point, but it will always be great to know that, okay, you faced that guy, the guy who is the best to ever do it. I claim the title of best MMA heavyweight in the world. I claim that title, and there's an opportunity to settle that. We can settle that once and for all." Earlier this week, former interim welterweight champ Colby Covington was asked how Jon Jones would fare against the interim heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall, the matchup that every MMA fan is eager to see. As expected, Colby went off, ripping into Jones with some trash talk.
But do you think Tom Aspinall's the guy to beat Jon Jones?
For sure. John's scared of him. He's ducking him, man. He don't want to fight Tom Aspinall. That's why he's like, "Oh, I'll vacate the title. I'll fight the number 10 guy." He's fucking scared. Why do people think Jon Jones is a GOAT? He literally destroyed his legacy by ducking Tom Aspinall. The guy's a fucking bitch. He's a coward, and he's a woman beater. He beat his fucking wife. Fuck you, Jon Jones.
All right, thank you, Colby. Appreciate it.
The clip quickly went viral on Instagram and caught Jones's attention, leading him to leave a comment under it. "If jealousy was an actual person, this is exactly what it would look like. I haven't seen Colby in person literally since college. For him to have this much hatred, it could only mean one thing. I mean, look at that passion in his eyes. What a sad boy." Colby and Jones have a long-standing beef that goes back years, starting from the time they were college roommates at Iowa Central Community College. What started as a friendly relationship between the two quickly turned into serious beef, and now it's a non-stop back and forth of trash talk. Colby doesn't hold back when it comes to throwing shade at Jones. He's called him a terrible roommate, saying he was irresponsible and had questionable behavior back in the day. He even claimed he's seen Jones take steroids in the dressing room. Colby takes it even further, using Jones's personal scandals to add fuel to his insults. Colby loves reminding everyone about it, always jumping at the chance to talk trash. Jones, though, reacts to Colby's trash talk every single time. He fires back, calling Colby a loudmouth with a fake personality and trashing his whole self-promotion act. The two have been going at it for years, and anytime one of them brings up the other, it starts a whole new round of insults. Jamahal Hill absolutely goes off on Magomed Ankalaev. Former UFC champ has had enough of Ankalaev's constant online antics as the two light heavyweights battle for a shot at the title. Hill is gearing up for his long-awaited return to the octagon at the UFC's first pay-per-view event of 2025. It'll be his first fight since a knockout loss to Alex Pereira at UFC 300 and an injury that forced him out of a scheduled bout with Khalil Roundtree at UFC 303. Hill is focused on getting back in the win column, reestablishing himself as a top contender, and possibly earning a rematch with Pereira. On the other side, Ankalaev is likely next in line to face Pereira after defeating Alexander Rakic at UFC 308. He's riding a 13-fight unbeaten streak and looking to make up for the controversial draw in his vacant title fight against Jan Blachowicz at UFC 282. During his climb, Ankalaev has been more outspoken, stirring up rivalries with top light heavyweights like Hill on social media. But Hill has had enough and isn't interested in Ankalaev's attempts to get under his skin. In a recent interview with Inside Fighting, Hill responded to Ankalaev's recent antics in a fiery rant. "I want to knock out Magomed just because to me he's a bitch. He talks like one and reacts like one," Hill said, "so I don't really F with him much at all, so screw him. I'm not even talking to this weirdo, and he's coming and trying to take shots at me because he's so damn lame, and he sees that the fan base has a thing for me, so he tries to ride that wave. Couple other people do that stuff, but he's the cheesiest freaking one that does it." Even after they announced the Khalil Roundtree fight at UFC 307, I thought it should have been Magomed. Hill continued, "So I said that, and this mofo is trying to talk about I was crying? Hold on, I'm just saying what I'm thinking. You want real beef? I can do beef like that. F you. Islam Makhachev reacts to Conor McGregor found liable in sexual assault case. UFC lightweight champ reacted on social media after McGregor was found liable for the sexual assault of a woman in late 2018. Makhachev praised the court's decision against the former two-division champion and hinted that more information about McGregor could soon be revealed. It was a matter of time till this filthy scumbag be exposed. Makhachev posted on Twitter, "Alcoholic, drug junkie, and sexual assaulter. Many more facts to come out, trust me." A jury at Dublin's High Court ruled that Conor McGregor must pay €248,000 to Nikita Hand, who accused the UFC fighter of sexually assaulting her in a hotel room. Hand claims that McGregor assaulted her in a penthouse suite at the Beacon Hotel in Sandyford, Dublin, back in 2018 after they met at a Christmas party. She alleges that McGregor restrained her on a bed and bruised her during the incident. McGregor and his team have strongly denied the accusations, asserting that their interactions were entirely consensual and suggesting that Hand is attempting to profit from the situation. Deiveson Figueiredo reacts to his loss to Petr Yan. Figgy and Yan faced off in the main event of UFC Macau this past Saturday. The two former UFC champions battled through all 5 rounds, with Petr ultimately securing a unanimous decision victory. After the fight, Figgy hopped on Instagram with a simple 2-word message to Petr Yan. "Maximum respect," Figgy wrote. With the loss, Figueiredo's 3-fight winning streak came to an end. This marks his first defeat since January 2023, when he lost to Brandon Moreno in a flyweight title fight via doctor stoppage. The defeat to Petr is also Figgy's first loss in the bantamweight division. Before UFC Macau, he had secured victories over Rob Font, Cody Garbrandt, and Marlon Vera. Figgy's next steps are unclear, as he will need time to recover after the tough 5-round battle. The positive news for the former flyweight champion is that a number of strong opponents await him at 135 pounds when he's ready to return. Figueiredo's future in the bantamweight division remains promising despite the loss to Petr Yan. Although he came up short in their back-and-forth battle, Figgy showed a level of resilience and determination that proved he's far from done at 135 pounds. Throughout the fight, he stood his ground against one of the best in the division, with both fighters engaging in a high-paced technical battle. Despite the unanimous decision loss, Figgy's toughness and ability to withstand pressure from a seasoned bantamweight like Petr is a testament to his skills and heart. What are your thoughts? What is Figgy's ceiling in the bantamweight division? Leave your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for daily MMA news.